All right, in this video, we're going to talk about actually how to make your robot turn or travel like around a bend here. So the first thing I have in my program is simply the start block and then a 2-motor move block that's right now set to go perfectly straight. So earlier I discussed about the parameters that you have in these motor blocks. So the first one is your turning percentage, then you have your motor power percentage, then you have the distance or duration, and then you have what to do at the end. So right here I have it going at a 0% turn. So 0 would be perfectly straight. If I were to turn, say, 50%, that would be 50% to the right. If I were to turn 100%, that would actually be 360 degrees. So it would actually turn in a circle. That's kind of how this turn percentage works here. So I'm just going to put this back at 0 because I want this block to be traveling in a straight line. Then I'm going to grab a second move steering block. And what I want to do is I want my robot to travel forward in a straight line for 2 rotations, then turn perfectly 90 degrees, and then travel forward again for 2 rotations. So to turn 90 degrees with the steering block here, that is a 50% turn, either to the left or the right. In this case, I'm going to go 50% to the right. Left would be -50, so we're just going to go to 50 here. And again, if you're frustrated with a slider, you can always just type in a number like so. And then 1 rotation would get me to 90 degrees, or a perfect right-hand turn here. For more information about calculating rotations, see my video on how to calculate rotations here. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and drag out another straight line block, 0% for, I said, 2 rotations. Now, this program would have my robot go forward for 2 rotations, turn 90 degrees to the right because it's a 50% turn for 1 rotation, and then go again straight forward for another 2 rotations. Now, the other steering block is the move tank block. This allows you to set different motor power percentages for each motor, the left and the right motor. I'm going to delete this move steering block and insert my tank block here in between my straight line blocks like so. And what I want to do is I actually want to make, again, I'm trying to turn right. So I'm going to make the right motor move in reverse to turn in the right direction. So we're going to go -50. That way it's the exact opposite of what the left motor is doing. And I'm actually going to set it to be for a half rotation. So I'm going to say 0.5 to get to 90 degrees. So this code right here does exactly the same thing as my previous code with the steering block in the middle, just with a different method of turning. Technically, a tank block would give you a more accurate or more precise method of turning, but the rotation calculations are different. So it's up to you to determine which one's appropriate to complete the task at hand.